Hey guys, how's it going? I'm DudeNotSoHD, and today we're going to be talking about why bots are ruining Fortnite for players mid-level and above. If you guys enjoy this video, please hit the like button, and if you feel so inclined, please subscribe. So first, let me explain the video in the background. This isn't me playing, this is actually one of my friends who recently got 32 kills in a squads match. He decided in this game that he was going to land somewhere other than where his teammates were landing and go for as many kills as he can. But in this 32 kills, 15 of the kills that he gets are bots. That is fucking stupid, and I'm going to explain why in this video. So firstly, let's discuss why bots are in the game. And obviously they're there for the new players, so they don't get dicked 24/7 whenever they're playing the game. And that makes a lot of sense. But what doesn't make sense is that we still get bots in our games when we've been playing this game for how long? Especially the guy you're watching right now. He has easily got an account level somewhere in the 2000s. If I've got 700, this guy's been playing a fuck ton more than I have. So there's no reason why he should be getting bots in his game. And I know you're going to say that in squads there's no skill-based matchmaking, but that shouldn't be the reason why there's bots in the game. Because there's no skill-based matchmaking, they can just chuck a bunch of fucking bots in there. Especially when half his kills are bots. It's disgusting. And actually on the topic of skill-based matchmaking, of course we shouldn't have it in pubs. There should be no reason for it in pubs. But I'll say that maybe you can have no skill-based matchmaking for about 90% of Fortnite in pubs. And what I mean by that is, you can have skill-based matchmaking for the noobs, for the people that are just starting off, up to about account level 50. Let them duke it out with each other and with a bunch of bots, but the second your account level hits 50, you should no longer be seeing bots. There's no reason for bots to be in the game anymore. They serve no purpose other than to suck the fun out of the game. And what I mean by fun is, once you become a mid-level player and above, you start to want to get more kills. You want to get better at getting kills. And now, anyone that starts playing the game now or started the game in Chapter 2 no longer will get the same feeling that everyone got in Chapter 1 when you get your first 20 bomb. Or when you break your own personal kill record. It's not fun anymore because when you go and look back at it all you can see is the amount of bots you kill. And how that completely puts a damper on what you've just done. And so high kill games now are dead. And they used to be a thing. They used to be a thing in Fortnite. Like when Tfue broke the most kills in a solo game, and there was ridiculous squad kills, 45 and up. You know, those things were all cool to watch. But now, when that happens, it's like, yeah, I'm going to watch it. It's kind of cool. But let's not forget, they are killing a lot of bots. And so it doesn't really mean a lot when you don't kill another person in Fortnite. This, in turn, is making pubs less interesting and not giving much incentive to play it other than testing out all the new shit. That's about it. You test out the new shit and then you go on your merry way. And I'm sure there are many people still enjoying the game and like it just the way it is and don't really have a problem with bots. But there are also just as many that are annoyed by the bots in this game. You know, it's one thing to add bots to the game. It's a completely separate thing to add this many. So obviously bots have been around for quite some time now. And way back when they first came out, I think it was CypherPK that made a video showing how many bots were in the game because he was able to find out through some extra external software that someone gave him. And in some of these games, he was getting up to 70 bots in a game. Most times though, it was 50-50. But then you would think that maybe they toned it down since then. But then you watch a game like this and you start to wonder, have they toned it down at all? Are we really getting 50 bots in a game? Is it really a 50-50 split? Especially when no one was asking for bots. I mean, did anyone even think about the idea of adding bots to Fortnite before they just arrived unannounced? I can understand 20, maybe 30 at the most in one game, but 50-50 is dog shit. Because this is also one of the most played games out there with some of the highest player numbers. So why do we need bots? We don't need them to fill up lobbies, so why have they even been introduced? Are they afraid that it's going to die down at some point and then thus the bots will save them and make it feel like the game is still pumping? And do they ever intend to change it? At what point do they start making changes to the actual gameplay where it's needed instead of polishing turds all the time? We need changes to make this game exciting again, and bots aren't helping. This isn't a fucking RPG. Holy shit, they've even added NPCs that you can buy quests off. Maybe it is an RPG. Yeah, and I've just been playing it wrong this whole time. Actually, I can't wait for the role-playing server to come out, because Fortnite is starting to become less of a battle royale. But then again, they did say they want to turn Fortnite into a platform and not a game. They want to make all these big boy moves to turn it into a big boy game, but they haven't even tied their shoelaces, and they keep wondering why they keep tripping over themselves. And why more and more people keep complaining, and why more and more people want Fortnite to die. Because they keep looking outward, thinking what can they add? How can they create this platform of theirs? You know, create a new store on the PC, and then they want to create a new store on mobile. That seems to be going very well, isn't it? Instead of looking inward and what they have and fixing the problems that the game has and then going from there. Because then that platform might actually have a solid foundation, because right now that foundation seems to be crumbling a little bit. Anyway, I'm going on a tangent, so instead let me just say this. Bots are fucking stupid and they need to be removed from the game.